Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
We're back. This is it. We're live. Welcome, folks.
Whee!
Tuesdays with Stories is here. We're in a different room. We're in a conference room.
Yes.
The camera's far away.
Yes.
Can you hear us? Because it feels like we're very far from the camera.
We have microphones.
I see.
Aha.
I know, but I
They
feel like
go
I have to
the
whisper.
wire.
By the way, so we're in a conference room. This is where. Who are you telling to move?
Oh, get a
This
little in
way.
there. Oh, okay.
All right. You're a symmetry. All right. We're in a different room. Chuck is not mic'd for at least a moment, so you're welcome. He's walking over there now. God damn it.
He was off
Fuck.
mic for a second.
So we're in the conference room because we have a very special ep. We have one of the ugliest men I've ever met coming
wow.
on the show.
Man is questionable.
Yeah. Thick cock, huge balls.
Good
You know him.
sack of stones on this heap.
Because we've already said it in the
Thumbnail?
diagram.
Diagram.
What is it called?
Thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
Yes.
Yeah. And description.
Why is it called a thumbnail? My thumbnail's got no podcast. They're going, every thumbnail, they're having the best time of their life. Then I watch it. I'm bored out of my mind.
Well, it all changes. You got to have a thing.
You
It's
gotta
got to be
have a
shoulders
thumbnail.
up, whatever. By the way, Chuck, I don't even know what you're doing anymore. I think we gotta can this
Easy.
son of an onion.
What happened?
He makes a photo for the episode from a couple weeks ago. How did you not do both of us with the spread?
The spread.
The double spread.
You're farming it out to these queefs out there at NYU.
Wait, the newest one?
Yes.
The newest one's great. You're kicking in the air?
Good kick.
Decent
good
kick.
But we both had a double spread.
All right.
Give me the double spread.
All right, you got the
All
double
right.
spread. I wanted to save it for the episode.
Kick it up a
All
notch.
right.
Those were
Oh, that's
great.
not a bad idea. That's a good excuse.
I thought they were both great. You guys looked handsome. I liked it.
All right.
Wow,
Well,
one of us.
you're trying to hit my sensitive spot. He knows my spots.
Yeah, well, you
He
want to be
knows
handsome.
my spots. He's like, well, yeah, handsome.
Yeah, it was a good kick.
Speaking of handsome, we got one of the most handsome guys ever coming on. Really
Really?
attractive man.
Oh, is Jeff Dye coming in? What are you talking about?
Huge cockaroo.
Oh, I see. It's a black.
But yeah, we have a guest on. People are bailing. We're going to do a little bit of time. Just us.
Sure.
Just us.
Just so we don't piss off the locals. We know how you Jews hate the guests.
We'll put some timestamps on. A lot of pressure on our guest, by the way.
Oh, he better bring it.
We haven't had a guest in 15 years.
Well, luckily he's very likable. Never had any drama with him.
No
He's
problems.
Easygoing guy. No canceling.
Nobody dislikes him, but
No.
any jizz. So, by the way, he's sitting in the room. Maybe we should just have you on. It's
This
awkward.
is
I'm
weird.
like,
You know what it feels like? Remember when you were a kid and there was always a guy in the room who wasn't teaching?
Uh-oh.
And you're like, what was that guy? And they're like, oh, he's a superintendent or he's just making sure the teacher's not a pedophile or a rapist or whatever. Did you ever have that guy? Just like an adult sitting in?
no, I don't.
Oh, I
think
think
so.
I think we
a
had some-
TA.
Maybe a TA. Chaperone.
Teachers Anonymous.
Maybe I had some teachers that were a little squirrely, so they had to keep an eye on them.
Well, I remember our principal, Mr. Goodwin, coming in one time and watching a class, and Mr. Lupian was the health teacher. Coolest teacher,
Lupian.
which is weird to think about. He's probably dead.
Yeah.
He was 47. I remember he admitted his age. He was 47.
And back then
this
you're
is-
like 47, and Ari, he wishes he was 47.
Yeah, he was 47 3 decades ago.
Sure.
And so he was 47, but that was 1995. So if he's alive, he's on borrowed time.
Hold on.
He's got to be 106.
No.
Well, 95 is
47.
32 years. 40
he's-
plus
he's
32
79.
is 69. 79?
79.
79.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Huh?
No, 69.
Call it.
Right?
Wait, if he's 40. No, 79.
37 plus 47 is 79.
I think it's actually more
No,
than 79.
84.
84. Good book.
Would he be 84? No, but 95 wasn't 37 years ago. It was 27 years ago.
Oh, it's 27.
Yeah.
So he'd be 73.
Call
Call in if you have a calculator.
Hold on.
or an Asian.
1995 is 27 years ago.
Chuck.
47 plus 20 is 67, plus 7 is 74.
Okay. That's
74.
close.
So it'd be 74.
Depending
so maybe
on the
he's
month.
alive.
I don't know what month he was born in.
Yeah, you never know the month.
At that time of the month. But yeah. All right. Well, I'm sure he's around.
Anyways, he might be dead, but I remember
He
was
could be dead.
He was teaching about teeth,
Uh-huh.
and he was trying to figure out the lateral tooth or the lateral teeth. And
Yes.
at some point, it was like what was that movie with Robin Williams where they raped the girl while she's sleeping?
Patch Adams.
No, that one stunk.
Oh, Dead Poets?
Dead Poets Society.
Yes, that's what I call Cosby's hotel room.
But he had an eraser. He's like, "What do you call the
makes
teeth
sense.
in the back?" And then he had like a chalkboard eraser, and he pitched it to a guy, and he's like, "What do you call that?" And we were like, "A lateral." And he's like, "You got it." And everyone was like, "Oh,
Yes.
this sucks.
Wait.
This story stinks."
What does that have to do with the teacher?
Well, the teacher did. This is how he displayed it.
Oh,
But
he
it
your
was
Robin
exciting because
Williams,
everyone
right.
stood up and he lined us
Yes.
up like a football
Oh, that's
team
great.
to get lateral.
That's fun. You know, I just rewatched Rudy.
Oh wow, yeah.
I wept on the plane.
Wept.
Wept.
Yeah.
I dove into a pool. I dived.
Which part got you? I can tell you which part gets me.
Well, it's when first of all, the friend dies. That's wild.
Pete.
I don't want to give anything away. Spoilers. I think it's a 74-year-old movie. But-
93, so that's 30,
Oh,
28,
boy. Here we go
29.
again.
29.
Okay, so but then when he got on the field and the dad is at the end,
it's the dad.
The dad gets you.
And the dad goes like this, yes,
Yes.
go Rudy.
Or how about when he's in the warehouse? He's like, "My son's going to Notre Dame." Ah!
Did you hear that, Scotty?
We just want our dad to like us.
That's all dad. That's
Call
all.
me.
Ronan and I talk about this a lot on the movie pod. He gets moved with children, a parent losing a child. That's his big thing.
I love abortion.
But I get moved when someone is finally seen.
Yes,
You
yes,
did it, you
scene.
son of a bitch, because I'm not seen, and his parents are alive, or he has a kid that died,
Yeah.
or a career that died. Something happened.
They always say, "Oh, this kid grew up without a father. He's gonna go to a gang." No, you're lucky you had no dad, 'cause you got nobody to see you. You got nobody to hope sees you.
Well, I've had this conversation before about a certain friend whose dad died, but he loved him until he died.
Soder.
Nah, different guy.
Okay.
And then my therapist, but we share a therapist. And then the therapist, I was like, in some ways it'd be easier.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Yes.
you have a dad that's like, "I love you, son. You're
That's what
number
I'm
one,
saying.
noogie." And then he kicks off, but you're like, "Boy, I missed that guy. That was so
Right.
sweet." But then you got a guy who's just sitting there chewing gum and out riding fences.
Yeah. My dad doesn't know my name, and I wish I never had one.
By the way, this is fascinating. We're all going to meet your family. And by the way, from your act and podcast, there better be a retarded cousin, a fat grandma, a dead
my
grandma. I mean, I can't tell you how many times you've told me an uncle died, an uncle's on crack, an
to get out of
alcoholic
stuff.
uncle. Yeah, I mean,
I see.
This
see.
family is going to be quite an episode. By the way, I just spit everywhere.
My dad asked to speak, and I was like, no, you better not, because it's going to go off the rails, and they don't know any of you guys, so this is going to be kooky.
I mean, your mother better have huge tits. She better be
She does.
cooking. And
Yeah, she is.
The dad, I want him to see you hit you.
He'll hit me, he'll blow you, he'll show everybody his dick. He's a wacky character, but tough guy to get to know.
I mean, there should be no family members because every family member has died every time you were running late.
That's true. Well, they were in dialysis, but they're back.
You're like, my sister got hit by a bus. I can't make
She
the gig.
died. She's dead.
But any jizz, that's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a stressful. The world's colliding. It's like my family, comedians, high school friends, comedians, the lady's family, I mean, it's a lot going on here. There's a lot of spinning plates.
Tell me about it. Nick Griffin ate out my Aunt Betty at my wedding.
That's right. That was the highlight.
That was in the cake.
It was a weird wedding speech. But yeah, that was wild. But everybody got along because your family's like a couple of comics. They're drunk. They're Boston. They say the N-word.
Well, we had everybody off and grew. Like Sarah's family never spoke to anybody. My family just stuck together. But there was a
Yep.
sweet moment where my dad at the wedding was like, I'm trying to do the math of how many of these comedians have stayed on my couch. And it was in like the 30s.
Oh. Wow, your dad just said that? That's kind of a fun. He rarely speaks.
It was something. He was like he was getting emotional. He was like, "Look, I know this guy, that asshole, this guy."
He might have been pissed.
He's like, "This guy puked on my bushes."
Yeah, I mean, I think I wet the bed at your place.
Oh yeah, you stayed there. We played pool.
Yeah. It was very awkward.
We got that shirtless Darth Vader photo.
And I remember being like, "Your mom's home," and you're like, "So what?" And I was
Right.
like, well, the parents. And you're like, you're an adult. I'm like, it's different.
Yeah, it was awkward. We had to get out of there quick.
Oh, I couldn't handle it.
I remember sitting in rush hour traffic because you're like, all right, we got to leave. My friend Mark is, because I couldn't piss. I was like, I can't leave you alone with my mother.
No.
You just got to piss your pants.
Yeah, I snuck into the bed at night. But yeah, nice people. I remember you had cookies out.
And my mother just has cookies. That's how they show love.
I got
Cookies.
some cookies from my parents.
Your mother's a chef, isn't she?
Yeah, no cookie. She cooks, but no cookie.
Interesting. She must
Yeah.
have cookie-sized nipples, I would imagine.
Yeah, big old wafers. All right.
All right.
Let me, can I throw some stuff at you?
First, well, should we get him in, or what do we do? You just throw it. You want to throw stuff?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Have we given enough to the people?
I don't know what's going to happen. This might be horrendous.
It could be, but that's part of the fun. It's a
It's
risk.
a lovable guest, though. People are gonna be happy about
All right,
They
this.
might hate us.
It's not Chuck, so everybody can relax and breathe a sigh of fresh air.
but we're going to have to yell jizz and make kid fucking jokes every couple seconds.
Oh, he's
or
up.
else.
Our guest is up for that. He's done half of those things.
All right.
So,
Well, what do you want to do?
yeah, let's bring him in.
Bring him in.
All right, everybody.
He's got a brand new comedy special.
It's the lawyer next door that hates us. Come on in.
Here he comes.
Ari Shaffir.
Now, do I get up and give you the middle?
Give him the middle.
Okay.
Give him
Oh
the
my
middle.
gosh, give me the middle.
Yeah, that was a big thing as a kid. You know, remember that?
Get
You're
in the
like,
middle, get in the
"Mom."
good seat.
No, you're like, Mom, Jeff's taking over all the. He's the guest. He's
Let him
the
do
guest.
it.
Let
Oh
him
yeah,
have
you
it.
could abuse that privilege
Oh,
too.
people abused.
Well, that's the thing is you always get treated the shittiest by the closest people. Like your
Yes.
parents are always nicer to everybody else. Your
Yeah.
your wife is always nice to everybody else.
Let the guests
Yep.
have seconds. Yeah, your wife's always blowing dudes.
Yeah, what?
It's like,
Yeah.
she's an entertainer.
Oh, it was a dream come true.
Oh yeah.
Right in
I
front
said
of me.
hi to somebody I thought was your wife. Looks exactly like your wife. I was like, hey. And she goes,
Really?
Emma Stone?
Overweight.
some British lady. She goes, I'm surprised you remember me. I'm like,
What?
Oh, you're not Sarah at all.
Uh-oh.
Wow, her mother's
I didn't
British.
say that.
Maybe it was her
her.
mom.
Whoa.
Maybe it's sliding doors.
What's that mean?
Yeah, different world. Could have been her.
You ever walk
gay.
into one of those things?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a nightmare.
Yep. Been there. Well, we never have guests. We had guests years
I've been
ago.
on before.
We had live
Live.
episodes.
No. I've been on it from a hotel room way back.
What?
What hotel
Yeah,
room?
back when it was Mondays with Stuff Said.
Stuff said.
I don't know, maybe in
Norwegian.
Montreal or something, or Moontown. I'm not sure.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, I've been on
A
before.
bonus, probably a bonus, maybe.
Nah, you might have done an
I've
actual
done it
app.
twice.
I
Once
don't-
with another guy and once just me.
Give it a
That
goog.
part I'm not sure.
Well,
Give it a
it's-
goog.
I don't. It's interesting because, well, obviously, famously, Mark and I were walking the East Village. We saw you, and I was like, "There's Ari." And we ducked behind
Oh,
garbage.
yeah.
And just, I couldn't. I didn't want to talk to you. I was like, "That guy sucks. I hate him."
It's
I
still
remember
true.
that.
Still true.
But at the time, I only knew you as somebody you had. I think you slapped someone, a friend of mine, in the face.
Bobby.
You had called Sarah a cunt. You had done amazing
I
racist.
smelled her cunt and I slapped her tits.
All right,
Wow.
that's fair.
Yeah.
It was her birthday.
None of that's true. I apologize.
but
Sarah,
yeah.
I never did
You
that.
know, you're tall. You're unattractive.
I'm tall,
You're the
yeah.
new guy.
All right.
New guy. He's been doing comedy with.
was new to LA.
Bob
New to New
Hope.
York.
The city.
Yeah.
I see.
I got a fucking story for you.
All right.
Oh, okay.
That's why I came in.
You really did tackle both scenes pretty well. That's not nothing to sneeze at. You went to L.A., you made some bones over there, then you came to New York, and now you're everywhere.
I was the first one to come here.
That's right.
What does that mean?
Nobody else moved to New York back then. They were all like, what you're moving to New York?
Yeah,
you moved
everyone-
from New York.
Yeah, everybody goes to L.A.
I remember being really bummed, being like, God, this guy's coming. How old? How long ago was that?
12 years, 10, 12 years.
Wow.
No.
Oh, at least 10.
Wow, it took you a while to
It
get
must have been closer to
ingratiate.
10 because we never drank together.
You would just finish drinking.
Okay,
I
so
met you
10.
on You Know What, dude, and I remember asking you, like, how come everybody here says you're hilarious? How come I never heard of you? And you were like, booze.
I think what you actually said was, you're such an interesting guy because everyone speaks so highly of you, but absolutely no career whatsoever to speak of. It was something like
Something
that.
like that. Something
Yeah.
along those lines.
Well, things don't change, I guess.
And then for some reason, I didn't want to talk to you when you walked by.
I think it was, you heard some lore.
It's the first time you saw an autistic person.
But I do remember seeing the first bit I remember seeing you do was the strip club when the women do this with the
Yeah.
shoes. And I was like, that's pretty good.
What is that? Why, who's that? Turn it on.
I hate that move.
What a fucking dumb move. These strippers, you think they're smarter than they are.
It's aggressive, and it's if you get caught in the middle of that, you lose an ear.
Yeah, it's dangerous. It's a biohazard.
I
would love
agree.
if you lost an ear. or two.
Now, do you have to act that out on stage with your feet
I
clicking?
did. Yeah, you can do it pretty easily though. I got it going for a while.
Yeah, you sat on the stool and clicked them, and then I remember thinking, like, why does everyone say he sucks? That's funny.
Yeah. Everybody said you were bad.
Yeah, still do. That's what's crazy.
I know.
And I'm like, no, not really.
Things don't change.
Oh, nobody has the info on your wedding.
Yeah,
We're
that's
all
what you're
flying
talking
blind.
about.
I keep getting emails. Do you know anything about it? No. Are you getting a block of rooms? How many people are you telling that I'm getting a block of rooms for your wedding?
No, you told me a house.
Yeah, I thought you
Yeah,
were getting
I'm
us a
thinking
house.
of getting a house for
Get
the
a
week.
house.
All right, we're
You
doing
told us he had a house.
I'm
That's
being
why I got you the
undressed.
I haven't
What?
got shit. Everyone's like, oh, can I get in on that? In on what?
I've been telling people you had a house. I figured
No,
you're a house
like,
guy.
You're like,
Oh,
Ari's
I'm
got
gonna
a
have a
villa.
10-person house?
I haven't booked anything. Have
I've
you
got-
booked? Are you booked?
Not booked.
I have no book.
I'll book
book.
a house. I'll book a house.
You get a house.
I'll get a house. I'll get
All
a
right, it's house money.
It's house money.
House.
Okay.
You can't afford a house.
You-
He works 8 podcasts besides this one. What are you kidding?
Look how mad he got.
My
He was like,
accountant called me today and told me how much I owed in taxes, and I fucking fell down the stairs.
Really?
Yeah, but you're trying to get us to give you more. I don't know what's going on here. I can't tell what's going on.
Guess
You're
what,
poor,
accountant?
you're broke.
As soon as
Yeah.
Dylan's guy left, all these fucking producers are like, I want a piece.
Oh, yeah.
We don't make Tim
What
Dillon
happened
money.
to
I'll tell you
Tim Dillon's
that.
producer.
Well, he
got
was-
AIDS and
he-
died, I
he
think.
found out Tim's gay.
Yeah, I found out he's disgusted by it.
Yeah.
He
No.
said, how about let me have some seconds? And Tim's like, no, that's all for me.
There you go. It's a fat,
Fat
joke.
joke. It's a fat joke.
All
So,
right.
any jizz.
Any jizz.
So
We have
got
no
a book.
information
Let's
on fucking
coordinate.
Norman's wedding. People ask me, when is the wedding? When's the extra ceremony? I have no idea.
Is it down to? It's Thursday, right?
It's Thursday, and
What
it's in
time?
the French Quarter.
What time? Oh, that's cool.
I don't even know what time it's at,
I'm
to
looking
be
it up
honest.
right now.
I got it. So I'm going to get a hotel. I just need to get a hotel in New Orleans.
Yeah, it might be
Yeah.
hotel.
Yeah.
The-
So there's not like a place that like this is where you stay.
There's a block, but I think the immediate people
Immediate
got the
family.
block.
Immediate
Her
family.
parents, they're all out of Boston, so they don't know
people
where
that
to go.
really care.
You want me
got
to-
Yes.
those. I'm sure there's some psychos that will show up.
It is online. We had to make it private because a bunch of people said, I'm coming. All these psychos.
It jizz online.
Hey,
That's
okay.
more like it.
Good to have you
That's it.
back.
Where was
That's
this?
it. Yeah, I don't know. I got overwhelmed by
There's
Roger
some jizz
Waters.
in there.
Yes, anal.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, this episode of Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Liquid IV. When going through your daily checklist, make sure hydration stays on the top of your list. Liquid IV is the easy way to stay hydrated. Get 5 essential vitamins and hydrate 2 times faster than water alone, with water alone. Boy, I got to hydrate before I read these GD things. 1 stick of Liquid IV. That's what you need, folks. Bad read. Cooler weather makes it easier to miss signs of dehydration like overheating or perspiration, so it's even more important to stay hydrated. We're into the fall. We're heading towards the winter. You think you don't need water because you're chilly. You do. I love this stuff. Liquid IV has sent us so much of this stuff, and
yeah.
I am just so grateful that they keep sending us all this stuff. My cabinets are filled. I'm giving it to neighbors. I have so much. Rana knocks on the door. He comes down. He goes, thanks for the Liquid IV. Can I have a couple more? I've given it to Steve Rogers, Caitlin Palufo. They literally come over and go, hey, you got any more Liquid IV?
It's like a cup of sugar.
It's great. People are going to love it. Use Liquid IV first thing in the morning before a workout, when you feel run down, after a long night out, and to manage daily hydration. My favorite flavor, I love all these flavors. They've sent a bunch of, I can't even pick one. It's a big tie. Liquid IV contains 5 essential vitamins, B3, like the organ, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C. It contains 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. Made with premium ingredients, Liquid IV is free from gluten, dairy, or soy. Grab your Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 20% off when you shop Better Hydration at liquidiv.com and use code Tuesdays at checkout. That's 20% off, 1/5 anything you order with code Tuesdays at liquidiv.com.
Beautiful. Hey, folks. Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by ExpressVPN. When did we decide to stop upholding free speech as a basic right? Everyone should have the right to express themselves freely. Sadly, the big tech monopoly has opted for silencing tactics and censorship. To fight back big tech's control of the internet, I use ExpressVPN. Ever wondered how free to access tech giants make all their cash? by tracking your searches, video history, and everything you click on. Son of a bitch. I click on all kinds of wacky shit. I'm on the dark web. I like weird stuff. So I definitely need ExpressVPN. I'm buying some guns right now from a guy in Tanzania. When you use the ExpressVPN app on your computer or phone, you anonymize much of your online presence by hiding your IP address. That makes your activity more difficult to trace and sell to advertisers. Wow, you got to get on this, folks. ExpressVPN encrypts 100% of your network data to protect you from eavesdroppers and cyber criminals. So let's stop allowing big tech to revoke our rights to free speech. Why not revoke their rights to your data instead? Secure your internet with the VPN we trust for online protection. Visit expressvpn.com/Tuesdays. That's expressvpn.com/Tuesdays to get 3 months free. Wow, that's pretty good. With our exclusive link, expressvpn.com/Tuesdays.
But anyways, I can't wait. There's gonna be a band. It's gonna be slow dancing.
We got a band called the Mixed Nuts. They play for the Saints. I mean, we got a huge one. We got
Mixed
slow
Nuts was
dance.
a black room in L.A. for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mixed Nuts. Pico.
Well, if they're mixed, are they all black?
That's a good
But
point.
you got to do a song.
What do you mean a song?
I would love if you goddamn comedy jam
Live
that
on a
shit.
prayer.
like a ballad.
You're a hit now.
Live on a prayer.
Every word I said could
Yes.
make you laugh. I
Talk forever.
Tuesday's
I got a
bonus.
Oh.
I got a slow dance with Bargatze at your wedding.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Who am I
yeah.
maybe I'll slow dance with you at his wedding.
By the way,
And then-
Bargatze's such a nut. He can't make the wedding, so he's flying down the day before just to say hello and
Why
bring a
doesn't he
present.
come Tuesday and do the show.
Oh, he's flying private now these days.
Wow.
I know. Veter's on there in a little booster seat.
Boy, am I really failing.
I took it with
Yeah.
him once.
Really?
He said yeah, I was supposed to hang out with him before Bonnaroo, in between Bonnaroo and the fucking club there.
Bonaju.
And I get there, and I was like, hey, man, so I'm on my way back from Bonnaroo. We hanging out? And he goes, oh, shit, dude, I took a corporate in Vegas. I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, tell you what, if you want, come to Vegas, get your room, private table. You can fly private with me back to Greenville.
Oh, my Lord.
And I was
Wow.
like, fuck it, let's do it.
I wish Rogan treated people like that.
Private jet, shit, with the door open in front of everybody. Can't you just close the door? I'm like, yeah, I can.
Wait,
do you mean?
what?
Private jet? You didn't fall out of the jet?
Oh, shit with the door. Not that
Oh,
door.
you shit with the door
we
open.
both misunderstood.
I
That means
see.
you're dumb.
Yeah.
Got it.
I thought you meant the plane was the door was open.
No, I
Yeah.
wish, but that's a good note for
That'd be-
next time.
That'd be chilly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to leave that open while flying.
Chili Willy.
Penguin
Yes.
bones. You know that DeVito joke? Chili Willy Penguin bones?
Oh, yeah.
Very funny.
Funny guy.
Who else? Give me
Danny
some
DeVito.
comics that are going to the
Yeah,
wedding.
who's going to this?
Sam Morril, Stavros, Shane Gillis, you guys, Nate. Well, Nate's coming the day before.
Red State Nate. Soder?
Soder,
These people not schedule a
What
show
about
on a
Big
day of a
J,
wedding.
Lewis?
Mackie. I don't know about Big J. I think I did invite Big J. So I don't know if he approved or whatever you call it.
How many people are we talking? 300-400 people?
2?
200
Wow.
people.
Yeah.
2
200
bills.
people. Is there a separate? How are you going to separate the comedians from the normcores?
You don't. You let it happen naturally. It's going to be
Oof.
Sharks and the Jets.
Are there tables?
No.
Table assignments?
No, we don't believe in that. That's communism.
So what is it? Are there
It's mingle.
but is there a place to eat?
We're going to eat
Yeah,
food.
yeah,
There's
right?
there's-
tables to eat at. We don't,
Yeah, you stand and eat. We'll give you like
there's a bunch of sinks set up all over.
Yeah,
we
we'll
can eat
give you-
over.
We'll give you a
I don't
stump.
understand. So, but there must
There's a
be
trough.
Take us through. I have no idea what this is going to
Well,
look
a
like.
It's
traditional
going to be a
New
real
Orleans-
Jewish wedding, if you know what I'm
Traditional
saying.
New Orleans wedding, there's no seating. You just sit wherever you want.
On the floor.
No,
There's
there's
chairs.
no
So it's like
chairs.
a
I'm
cafeteria,
joking.
like high school.
Yes.
You have
We
to
pin
find
dollar
out.
bills to you?
It's going to get ugly. If you
That
want.
is ugly. I'm going to sprint to a table. I
Yeah,
don't want to
you-
be sitting with a
You don't want to sit with my aunt?
a
Grandma
non-comic.
Viv?
Yeah, it could happen.
Non-comics
I'm
are
gonna
the
cling
worst.
to you like.
What? I got stuck with Chuck.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
should be a producer's table.
No,
Chuck.
Oh,
yeah. Get Toby
You,
over there.
Homeless
Come on.
pimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuck with Mushy Mike.
Yeah,
and,
you and
Suarez.
Syracuse. You guys will have your own
Syracuse,
hotel room.
Chuck, that's a match. Yeah, that's
He's
good.
nice. You and Jason Katz can talk all night. So for the real queefs out there, we're doing a private show on Tuesday before the
Private.
wedding.
Yeah.
Well, not private, but
Yeah, it's
I
private.
don't know if it's
private. It's not public.
Okay, well, there you go. So the
bought
real
tickets.
nuts need to come
only
out
for
for
them.
that one. At Tipitina's, Tuesday night.
Tipitina's. I will be there unless So sorry.
Smells semen.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Ah,
Couldn't even risk
Oh
smelling
my
that.
God.
I couldn't even risk
yikes.
it.
Is that locks?
Unless I got to do some press for my special
I
Jew
know
coming
that's
out November
still-
2nd.
I know that's still lingering somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it's a big bagel.
I mean, we walked in. By the way, Ari went to the office shitter,
Dropped.
and we walked in.
Yeah.
Mark and I walked in.
that was quite a matzah.
I mean, it was
wet.
horrible.
I almost got food poisoning again just from the smell.
It was horrible. It was fucking bad. I got particles dripping on my face.
Yeah. Farticles.
Nice. Good pull. So
not
yeah,
bad.
Tuesday we're gonna do a show,
Yes.
ticketed event, not private.
Yes.
Don't
Well,
say
yeah.
private; they won't try to buy tickets.
No, get a
The
ticket,
problem
but,
is
but it's for
promoting
the
it when
real
we can't
Jews.
say we're going to be there, which I don't know if I will, but I don't mind. I'm never in New Orleans. I'm there once every 5 years. I don't mind promoting it.
Plus, you got Marill, and these guys need to get up, or they'll.
might be
Well, Marill's
Providence.
not flying down early.
No, he can't fly at all. He's walking. It's for save his back.
Will Marill go down on a Tuesday?
He'll go down on you.
Hey, he might get there on a
is more the
Tuesday
show.
day and then do the show that night. But yeah, that's
Marill's
probably not.
unreliable. You never know.
Yeah.
He could have back pain that day.
I know, sciatica,
more like Marone.
sciatica.
Bachelor party, he never even came,
Yeah,
and then that spot got filled in by somebody. I don't know.
yeah.
That
We
wasn't
tried to
Chuck.
get Chuck to
Hey,
get, but he
local
wouldn't come.
fireman came.
Yeah, all right. So Tuesday night, but yeah, the wedding's gonna be a humdinger, and it's gonna be what do you call it? Low key, cash, no religion, no possessions.
No religion too.
Yeah,
And what do I wear? Ted Baker suit,
please.
a nice suit,
Or you can
dress.
go wacky. You want to go tie dye
Wacky.
or
Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm getting that. It's a wild suit I bought for my show in New Orleans last time.
Bring it
Sean
on.
mentioned it, and I was like, that's perfect.
Run this by
Yeah.
May.
No, I did, and Stavros is going
May's
all
coming?
in. Yeah. I gotta send her an invite. But yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I get
she'll
to
be
bang May's pregnant sister, right?
there. Oh, there you go.
Whoa.
Yeah. Is she
Nice.
pregnant?
Are there gonna be single
Isn't she?
chicks
I thought you
there?
said-
Oh yeah. There'll be
What are
gals.
the female comics, if any?
I don't consider them comedians. No, let's
May.
see. No, you got. She has a couple of open mic losers there, and then Rosebud.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like Rosebud.
I think
Rosebud.
Palufo.
Caitlin Paluffo's coming.
Palufo.
I think
Great, love Caitlin.
Sarah.
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 I think Broussard's lady.
Wolf.
I invited her, but
was
they said there weren't enough black people. That's
Interesting.
what she wrote back.
Chris Allen going to that?
Yeah.
Is he wearing Ian Lara's outfit? You see that thing?
I did. How
My
weird was
God.
that?
Trying
I had
on
to
Ian
call him
Lara's
right
outfit.
out.
They think alike.
What do you mean?
Hey, he's like, I got a new outfit I'm trying out. I'm looking fly. And it was like identical to Ian Lara's Tonight Show outfit from 4 days earlier.
I think they get a
Wow.
memo or something because they all
Yeah.
know exactly what's in fashion at the exact time.
They're in a club. They're in a club.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
a clan.
Not
Yeah,
a
but
clown.
Dead on, same outfit.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
weird.
I tweeted it. You can go check out my Twitter.
And it's a bold outfit. It's a pink hoodie with a jean jacket.
Yeah.
Oh. What kind of burrito you want? The movie.
Chicken, rice.
You going double?
I'm going burrito, back-to-back burrito. So I might shit my
Holy
pants
hell.
twice.
Which kind of beans?
No beans.
No beans, no sour cream?
No sour cream.
you
I
doing
like
an Uber
chicken,
Eats?
rice, hot
No.
sauce.
You want hot sauce?
That's right.
Wow, it's shocking.
What do you mean?
Doesn't seem like you're a hot sauce guy.
I'm a huge hot sauce. We've had this
Loves
fucking conversation. I'm a huge hot guy. I'm a spicy guy.
Ay.
I eat big spice. I reflux. I'm reflux guy.
Yeah.
Acid.
Remember?
You're acid. You're acid reflux.
Tripping on acid reflux.
I just emailed you all the hotel info with the discount code and everything. for the
Oh,
wedding.
great.
You see?
I wonder if it's still available.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh yeah. We got a block. But if you want to get a house,
I'll
that
get
could
a
be a
house.
lot more fun.
All right,
That
we'll,
could be a
we'll
lot more
talk.
fun.
I'll get a house.
We could
I'll
do
take care of it. I don't care.
The bachelor party. We could relive it for you.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll have cocaine and
yeah.
hookers. And,
Pregnant
Yeah.
sisters.
Yeah, there you go. Well, they weren't
I'll
there.
chip in even if I only go for a day. I'll still pay my price
cool.
for the 5 days.
We'll figure out who wants to go. Well, I'll
Okay.
set it up.
You still owe me for the United.
And the whole fucking weekend.
Yeah, I'm the bachelor.
God damn it.
I haven't gotten paid.
no, I gave
Oh
you
yeah,
United.
we haven't gotten paid. I
don't
haven't got
think you
paid
did.
The
either.
United I didn't give you?
The
I thought
leftover
United I
money.
gave you, but that's all
leftover
coming. That
cash
I
we haven't
different. I
got.
remembered and then I forgot.
Well,
You-
check the United because
All
I don't
kinds
feel
of
like
leftover
I
cash.
got that. Venmo's got a history.
Yeah, I'll look that up.
Paper
Yeah,
trail.
he's short on cash these days.
Oh yeah.
So definitely
Short generally.
But what,
I got a
where's,
wedding to
where's
pay
the
for.
leftover? What the
That's
fuck?
coming. That's
you're
coming.
fucking
No,
us.
that's coming.
You fucked us.
I'm busy with my special. My mind's been everywhere.
Yeah, your special mind.
Special needs.
November 2nd.
We got to switch it. We'll take some of the end of the story, make that Patreon, because this is the episode.
Yeah, there's zingers in this one.
This is the show.
I had a story, but there's no
We
singers
did
in the
change
story.
it.
What am I supposed to do? It's
That
interesting.
story
Why
sucks.
don't you
No,
just
come
keep-
on.
It was
No,
a good
great. I'm
story,
kidding. It was
but
a good story. It was a
Keep
decent.
having fun, and I'll figure it out in the end.
all right,
but
having
plug
fun.
a little bit of this
Chucky,
up front.
saving the day.
Man, you know what we do? Oh, I
What?
know.
What?
The
What?
political stuff, we make the Patreon.
Yes, of course. Keep talking.
That's what I'm doing.
Of course,
We're
I'm taking
taking
care of it.
spicy. We stake
If you want to get mad and see some fucking spicy,
Oh,
room-splitting politics,
You wanna
go
know
to the
my-
Patreon.
Yeah,
You wanna
talk
know what
about
my-
jizz and queefs
Yeah,
and asses.
controversial.
Who
Yes.
wants my Palestine-Israel take?
Nobody
Go over to
wants
the
that.
Patreon.
Nobody
Oh.
wants. Roger Waters does not want it. Go get Ari Shaffir Jew. It's available right now.
Ari Shaffir got yelled at by Waters. You can only hear about it exclusively on the Patreon.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's
There
the
you
move.
go.
We're gonna have
That's
a
the
whole.
move.
We're gonna have a big week with Ari on Tuesdays with Stories. One normal ep, all zingers right now,
And it
and then
was
one
weak.
Patreon episode where Ari tells a crazy story about Roger Waters.
But let's
that-
have everything leading up to it on here, right?
exactly.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay,
That's not
Yeah,
this
have a
is
lot
good
of
because
fun.
this is
That's
good.
interesting. Bury that story. Okay.
But
We're not
by the
gonna
way,
bury
which
it.
means
we're doing a trailer for it.
no, we're
Two
gonna
eps.
we're gonna do the first 50 minutes of your story, and then once you get yelled at and we
Yeah.
talk politics, they go
Then
over to
get out of
Patreon
it.
for
Yes.
that.
Oh, I get it. I
Yes.
get it. I get
Yeah.
it.
Which
Finish the
means
story.
you're about to hear the story.
And the story gets crazier, so you're going to want to sign up for the Patreon because it's crazier and crazier
That's
and
right.
crazier.
Big
It is
ending.
crazier, crazier.
Big ending.
By the way, tell them the reason I'm here doing this for the guest.
Well, you're a
Jew.
Heeb.
I'm a heap. I have a special out on YouTube, everybody.
Yeah.
right now, but you're gonna plug it a bunch in the episode.
Yeah, later in the episode, but you got to go
Oh,
up
that's
front.
right.
Nobody pays attention. They already tuned out. They hate me.
That's
What's
a
it
good
called?
point.
Tuned out.
Hi,
Jew.
They
Heeb.
love you. They
yeah.
love you. You're
It's
part of
called-
the family.
It's called Jew.
Jew. It's available on YouTube.
Yeah, very free.
Subscribe and then get the algorithm going. Comment on there. And you know what? You know what
Like
I
it.
found that
What?
really helps? A lot of these videos, a lot of these female comics, they have people say women aren't funny, and then people debate, and it shoots it up the algorithm.
I regret that.
So go on there and
Say
say
something divisive.
Ari's not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they were going to say
Comment
that
a lot.
anyway. But
yeah.
good idea.
Yeah, good point. Got a lot of those regardless.
You guys want to take a guess about how many episodes on our Patreon have Ari featured? You want to take a guess on that?
I got to guess. I'm going to say
Five.
6.
6. How
I
about
say
you?
I say
I
three.
said 6.
6?
I'm the one who said 6.
Oh wait, there was one from the Fat Black. 4.
I'm saying 5.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow.
Seven
That's
before
too
this
much.
week.
Before this week.
Much.
That's a whole week.
So with this,
Overload.
it's going to be 9 because we're going to do 2 this week. So that's 9.
What?
What's something for the algorithm? Guess his age?
Yeah.
Throw a number out
No,
there.
but something divisive or mean, like.
Oh,
how about
Old
just women
people,
aren't funny?
Ageism.
Yeah, or what's a slur for Jews? There's so many.
That's not bad. Some
No,
anti-Semitism.
that'll flag it, I think.
How about make up a new one? Make up a new slur for Jews. There you go.
How about,
Hey.
yeah, they'll flag that. If you, how about this is all anti-Semitic? Shit like that. Won't that help? Oh, these Jews think they're so good they can say whatever.
Right.
You know, they run hot. The only reason this is being made is because the Jews.
Well, you know what
the
worked? 'Cause
media.
I went on your show to plug mine, and we talked about not diversity. And then a lot of people said not diverse enough. And a lot of people did respond to be like, how would it be more diverse?
It's just two guys.
Because they got mad. So
Yeah, get some arguments going. If anybody argues, if you see that, weigh in on Ari Shaffir Jew on YouTube right now and just get the argument going more.
what about this? LeBron or Jordan? Get that going.
Get
Yeah.
Because
LeBron.
people will really get into that.
Yeah. Just have a non sequitur completely.
There we
LeBron
go.
versus Jordan in the comments of Jew the Special.
Is Judaism a real religion? Put that in there and get that going.
Do all of these.
Oh, just pick a thing and get fucking arguments going.
Yes.
Don't just write LeBron or Jordan. Write LeBron is better than Jordan, you fucking idiots.
Yeah, you fucking idiots. You know. You don't even
Yeah.
want to admit it.
Get them angry.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, God. We're late.
Uh-oh. You guys got a hot double date. How cute is this?
That's very nice.
Yeah, it's okay.
Do you do a foursome at the end, maybe?
Yeah, we run a train with a little caterpillar, angry caterpillar.
A little wife swap?
Interesting. Oh, I'm into wife swap, but not a fair deal for my wife.
Why, with this hog down there?
She's got to fuck.
She's never felt balls hit against her fucking neck during a fucking during a nice doggy style.
That was dark.
Oh, long.
I got
Your
hard.
balls are too long to
Deep
even
under.
swing.
Deep under. They slide against the
God.
mattress and then up at the neck.
Oh, man. That
And
ain't
what's
no
your partner's
dreidel down
name?
there.
Adam, Steve, Dave?
Tony.
Tell him Steve. Oh, Tony. Tell him Steve, Dave. You ever hear of Tell him Steve, Dave?
Never heard of it.
Ari, have you heard of it?
No, it's Tell Him Steve Dave.
I have no idea.
It's. I work for a podcast called Tell 'em Steve Dave. It's Quinn from Impractical Jokers. It's his podcast.
No one's ever heard of it or
And
listened
we
to it
make
once.
a big Patreon.
I've never even heard of Practical Jokers, and I've been on the Practical Jokers cruise.
Ditto.
What do you mean? So you went on, but they didn't. But they did not advertise
Hadn't
it.
heard about it at the time or since.
Never again.
In fact, I haven't heard about it still.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm just confused because you said it. So
I don't remember that.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bunch
Strange.
of Jew propaganda to me.
You think you'll get married to this lady there?
Yeah. No, dude.
Why
no.
not?
She wants to.
I just
She
don't
told
think
me
about it. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, the laws are changed now.
Why
They're
not? I
letting-
mean,
they're
you're
letting
really
dudes do it.
old. You're a little gross. She's very attractive. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I don't really care about any of it. It's
I don't care about
So
it
if
either.
you don't
but
care, why don't you do it?
I just haven't thought about it at all. It's like
I didn't either, but
I
I'm
don't
doing
care
it.
about Queens. I'm not
She's
moving
thinking
there.
it.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's like whatever.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens in a couple of years when those balls get even
I'm
saggier.
not against marriage. I just don't think about it at all.
Well, that doesn't matter. She is.
All right, let her do it.
All right.
Here she is.
Think.
What is Patton saying? Is the show back on?
How's the show not be on? What's he
Uh-oh.
doing? He already scheduled it. He's already selling tickets.
Sorry.
Patton said
Sorry,
it
I'll
felt
cut.
like the show was going to get the plug pulled, but the venue really wants it to happen, so it looks like it's on.
Oh, okay.
So why was he going to pull the plug? Oh, because he was overwhelmed. Why
Yes.
didn't he just ask for help? Doesn't anyone ask for help anymore?
Yeah, it's hard to ask for help.
Not that hard. And it's hard to ask for help if, like, your dick fell off or you're a drug addict. Not for,
Sure.
like, hey, we're putting together a show.
I see.
You know what I mean? That's easy.
I think he wanted to do it himself. He knows the guy. I don't know.
I see.
He's
well,
fat.
I'm flying down for even if it's just you, me, and Pat. Are you doing it?
I'm doing it.
You, me, and Patton's a show.
That's a
It's
hot
a
one.
hot show.
I get
That's
a
a
local
good show.
host.
I don't know why he's like can't promote anybody's name. Like why? Who plays New Orleans?
I
Sarah
do.
will be with me. We could put some bitches on. You got May.
there you go.
Sarah will be there.
Yeah, just like some LA comics. New York comics will be on it.
I'm doing the Joy
Joy
in
Theater?
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Is that an RE or an ER?
Huh?
Oh, so you can't promote your
Retard?
Joy Theater.
Oh, I don't know.
Some of these are REs. I don't get what they're doing REs. So stop trying to be classy.
What's RE?
Retard.
Theater.
Ari Shaffir? RE? It's called a theater?
Yeah, well they do theater,
Theater.
RE.
It's like
H-E-A-T-R-E.
shoppy with two P's and an E.
Yeah, who are they trying to prove?
Yeah, they're
Theater.
artsy.
Get over yourself.
Yeah.
You do comedy. Relax. If I can get there on Tuesday, I'm going to be part of this show. But don't count on me, but don't count on not me.
All right.
So what we have to do, the key, Chuck just quit.
Chuck left. He's like, you guys
Finally.
aren't promoting or not promoting.
What we
We're
got to
better
do
off.
is get the Joy
gonna be
totally
a-
sold out, so then you can promote
No,
this.
he's gonna have a second show. This
Ah.
fucking queef is going to have a second show.
This is the problem with New Orleans for me.
Yeah.
I do a show, it goes great, and then they go, "Hey, tickets are moving. You're a hometown hero. Do a second show." So I go, "All right." That sells out, and that's all my Mook high school friends and my aunt and uncles, and they come out and go, "You suck!
Oh, yeah.
Remember that time you shit yourself in fourth grade?
Yeah,
You
just
fucking
have a
homo."
good time and fucking. That's what I'm doing
Exactly.
in Key West. I'm like, nah, one show a night. I'm just there for fun.
Yeah.
Overload
Boy,
with shows.
It's hard to draw in Key West.
Oh, right.
It's like 11 people live there.
Yeah, also
Yes.
I've been canceled. Nobody wants to come see me.
Whoa!
Oh,
Chuck
happy
coming
birthday,
through.
Ari!
Yay.
Aruba. These are the cupcakes that Jen made, and
Wow.
she's a dog.
I met
shit,
Jen, right?
Dog
Met her
shit
soldiers.
chef.
Better in Pennsylvania.
That's a
Fucking
good looking cup.
horrendous chef.
These are
Poor excuse.
peanut
for a
butter,
cupcake.
brown butter, peanut. I don't know.
It
Peanut
looks
butter,
a little
brown butter,
miscarriagey,
cream,
but I'm
chocolate
down.
cupcakes.
I won't even go anywhere near this goddamn thing. Disgusting. Ari,
that
have
smells
two if
good.
you want.
I can't. It's Wednesday. I can't have sweets on Wednesday.
The
Why?
frosting is
The
killer.
OCD.
I made a deal with myself 10 years ago. I'm gonna get diabetes. Do 1 day a week. No sweets.
should have one.
Jen, I'm just kidding, by the way, of course. You're beautiful and you're lovely, and the one time you made those chocolate chip
How long would
cookies,
they stay fresh?
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Why don't you do
A little
100
bit.
sit-ups like you
What?
did with
Well,
the
I mean,
Sober
what do you
October?
want to do with them?
What I want to do is take him to this movie and then take him,
Or
put him in
just
the
sit
fridge,
up.
then eat him tomorrow on the train.
You could do that.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks
That's what I'll
freshly-
do. Put him in a cup.
Oh yeah,
and-
she made them. Yeah, like
Wow.
We're also
How
going
good
to
are they?
dinner right now.
They're
We're getting
fucking.
burritos.
They're good.
Yeah.
They look
Very
good.
good.
Jen, we appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm allergic to peanut butter and chocolate. So
I told her, I'm like, Joe's not a new dessert guy.
yeah, I like
Wow.
chocolate chip ice cream and chocolate chip cookies and vanilla ice cream and vanilla cupcakes.
I'm shocked that you're a fucking hot sauce dude.
You know I'm obsessed with Chipotle.
Good point.
Yeah, we've gone out. We went
But
to
I
Mexico
just-
together
yeah.
or Ecuador, wherever the fuck we
You
went.
didn't have one Chipotle there.
No, I wish they had Chipotle there.
Yeah, they don't have it.
They had a horse.
There's
but
no
that horse
Chipotle's
got
in
away.
Ecuador. How was that?
Fucking great.
When we
Feel
do an
free.
episode of You Be Trippin' about Ecuador,
We got to.
available right now for subscription on YouTube only.
That was big when you went out there.
I was very excited. We're the only ones that went.
Only ones. Everybody talked
Lot
about
of
it.
people
Everybody's like,
said
I'm
they
going to
were
go.
going.
I'm going to visit. I'm going to. Shane's like, I'll go if you go to the beach. Oh, yeah, we'll go to the beach. Come on out. Everyone suddenly, middle of the pandemic, you couldn't come visit. Couldn't go to Ecuador when your friends set it up. You just don't want to travel.
Pre-vaccine, by the way. That was
Pre-vaccine.
like serious shit. Because I remember getting
Whoa.
off the plane. The plane
Yeah.
was empty.
Post-hack scene.
What does that mean?
Thanks.
That's really hurtful.
Really fitting into this podcast. I need some warming up.
Really,
Doing it.
Needed
He's
some
doing it.
warming up.
very,
All right.
I'm getting it.
very hurtful. I mean, I would apologize.
Silent,
Why don't you
silent
apologize?
I'd like to apologize to people for not saying it earlier.
Yeah.
Ari.
Folks, the second half of this podcast
Is
sucks
so slow.
so bad. It sucks such dick.
Everything wrong
Oh,
with the
I almost
podcast.
sat in these seats, and then I went and sat in these seats. Tune out now. I mean, just turn it off now. You got everything you need. And one big, fat, boring story coming right up in just a moment. But I remember getting off the plane, and there was like the people, and they looked like, it looked like Back to the Future 2 with the zoots. They had the what do you call it? Not the zoot suits. That's just a line from the movie.
Which movie?
I guess it's part one. The plutonium suits.
Oh.
They had all like, they were like,
Whoa.
and at the time, I'd never even been tested. I was afraid of the test. I was like, oh my God, are they
They
going to
jam
test
it up your
us?
fucking nostril, all the way into your brain.
And they were checking the temperature. We were out in the jungle in Ecuador, no vaccine. You're like, if we get it, we're going to die. I remember James Patterson, because I was in Key West right before.
Yeah.
And James Patterson, who's a nut, being like, Joe, in all seriousness, please be very careful.
How do you be
Whoa.
careful? What does that even mean?
Well, it's a third world country, isn't it? Or is it
Yeah,
fourth
something
world,
was
second world?
far better on the COVID thing than we were. We
that?
were the worst numbers in the world. I was like, what's happening in Canada, Ecuador? Like, I'll be less likely to get it.
Yeah, you guys were living outside. You were on horses.
Yeah,
you were
every
in the
restaurant's
jungle.
outside restaurant, except the ones we went to in Cuenca.
Boy, that was fun.
God damn, that was fun.
How was that flight?
By the way, I got shit.
Easy, direct.
I got shit too because I told the story
Took
about
shits.
the crazy, fucking scary street folk out there. And people were like, "You fucking piece of shit! You're afraid they're just trying to live." And I'm like,
No,
you
no,
weren't there.
no.
I'm
It's
like, we're
homeless.
in
It's
a-
just like the homeless here. There was just homeless people. It's downtown Quito is not a great place at night. Uptown Quito, beautiful.
we were in like a
I wasn't scared
vacated
of that.
spot. There was like a guy like lingering around. There's crime there. There is
Oh,
crime.
that guy was bad news.
I'm telling you. And then people write to me like, "You piece of shit, elitist asshole, whatever." I'm
You're
like,
the piece of shit. You're so racist. You think anyone's there is great.
Ah.
No, they have homeless there too. They have crime there too.
Crime in a third world country? Get out of here. Never heard of that.
Go
that's
check
on the
out my
Patreon.
special, Ari
There
Shaffir
you
Jew,
go.
right now on YouTube.com. I brought it to you. It's free. Go make some fucking
Yes,
comments.
free
Tyson
Palestine.
better than
Muhammad
Muhammad Ali. Comment.
Yeah, there
Tyson
we go.
Chicken better than Foster Farms.
Lennon or
Sopranos
McCartney.
sucks. Sopranos is a shit show. Put it all in the comments.
Yeah, there you go.
Find someone else find out some other Tuesday and start arguing with them.
Yes.
You'll know who's doing it. Really start arguing.
Kobe or Ari? What do
Kobe
you
or
think?
Ari?
Yes.
Who's the better person that died years ago?
That's good. Chuck or Shelby?
Oh. All right.
Get that
Stavros
going.
or Dick Mullen. Whatever
All
you
right.
think. Check it out. Get a fight started.
And then we keep going here. That's where it's going.
And
So
this
we
will
keep going?
it'll cut right to the other part. Yeah. Chuck's gonna take care
Chuck's
of it.
gonna
Chuck
take
is
care
the
of it.
best. We
Yeah,
love Chuck.
he's
Fuck
a
with
human.
Chuck.
Yes, you hate Chuck, but we like him.
Here, here. We'll see you at the wedding.
Hey, folks, and we are also brought to you by Manscaped. This holiday season, I'll be giving thanks to our friends over at Manscaped. Their performance package has it all. The Lawnmower 4.0 body trimmer and Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer feature proprietary advanced skin-safe technology to protect your delicate parts and holes. Both are waterproof so you can shave in the shower. Classy. Don't forget to apply their aluminum or aluminium if you're from London.
Aha.
Free ultra premium deodorant for that cologne quality scent on the go. Manscaped is even throwing in 2 free gifts, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. The Platinum Package 4.0 covers all your bases from head to toe. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code Tuesdays at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code Tuesdays. Be thankful this holiday season for the best gift of all from Manscaped. Your balls will thank you. Let's get back to the show.
Here, here.
All right, so you got a story.
Yeah.
I saw a photo. You were with Bernie Sanders and
Greatest
Rogan.
fucking day of my life.
All right, stories.
Okay.
I'm nervous. Is this going to take up the whole pod?
Yeah, I think probably will. I don't know. I mean, maybe not. We'll go back and forth. How do you want to do it? I'll try to rush it if you want, but so much happened
Okay.
in this day.
All right, I'm very
Yes.
excited.
Doing an episode of a podcast with a friend of mine. It's a young comic from Boston. He has his podcast. He's from out of Austin. Joe Rogan.
Ah.
Doing it with Brad Kreischer and Tom Segura. All four of us were sober for the month of October. So we're like, let's do a podcast. So fun time. Already a fun time. You know how Rogan treats you. Puts you up at a fucking great hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Never put me up once.
Not him. Keep it down.
You got to be
Never
on the
put me
inside.
up. Doesn't fly me out.
First class.
Picture's not in the thumbnail.
First class. All the time. I got the middle of the thumbnail.
I made that thumbnail.
Nah, got nothing. But anyways, great guy. I love him.
Yes,
Great guy.
Very generous, giving.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. Never
Never-
stops giving.
Never heard him laugh. Never got a bump. But sounds great. Must be nice.
I really put him over. So,
I got the Ari shows on the Patreon. I could tell you what he was on.
Oh, the
So
Patreon,
really?
but not a regular app.
Patreon.
I don't see any regular eps that he was on besides like live episodes.
There you go.
Wow.
Okay.
Interesting.
I think we lied to you and said it was a real app.
Yeah, I think that's how you got me in. Because I said no to Bobby at some point. He was like, "Do you want to do my Patreon?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure. I want to come over there for 100 listeners."
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
My point is, desubscribe from Bobby Kelly's Patreon.
There you go.
That should be the law. Is when someone asks to do the podcast, it should say how many regular listeners they have.
Yeah. It
like
reaches this.
that.
Or they'll be like, we've had over 600,000 lifetime listeners. You're like, how? What's for 15 years?
Right.
No, I'm not doing it.
Well, sometimes you go to the reviews and they have like 9 reviews of their podcast, and you're
Yeah.
like, aha.
And then they wrote them, you can tell.
Yeah.
Not good.
They always get you on who else did it too, like live shows. They'll be
Yes.
like, Kinane did it. I'm like, all
Well-
right. And you get there and you ask him, like, what the fuck? And he goes, yeah, I didn't like it either.
And they all use you know who as the thing. That's the
Marky
first thing
Mark.
everyone messages me, and I'm like, you have no idea how little value
He does
this
every
has.
show.
They're like, Norman did it, and I'm like, that's an argument against your show.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a woman. If I fucked her, you don't want to fuck her.
Yeah, it would be
Exactly.
something if you were like Joe Rogan did it.
You're like,
Sure.
oh,
He doesn't
okay.
do any shows.
Right, but very
Yes.
generous, giving.
Very generous. That's fucking nice hotel.
No, I had
fires
last-
you
First
up.
class all the way. $100. Oh, I just found out the $100 it gives you does not cover tip.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, we've been blowing a lot of tip money.
Ooh.
We've been going like, oh, $60. Tell you what, man, $40 for you.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
out of your wallet.
Oh, well, we got to yell at Joe about
and
that.
we got to talk to that waiter and get that money back.
Yes.
We'd be like,
Thanks
hey, man, it was a
lot,
misunderstanding. I didn't mean to tip you this well. You get it. How about we split the difference?
Rogan. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
No one knows what
Jesus
you're talking
Christ.
about, but that's all right.
Anyway, so do
Yes.
the podcast. Great. He says, yesterday I interviewed Roger Waters.
Wow.
You know who that is?
Yes, the Monkees.
Beatles.
I knew I should say this story for this podcast. From Pink Floyd, you
Yes,
idiots.
of course. I know Roger
of
Waters. What are you
course.
talking about?
Big fan.
Yeah.
Huge Roger Waters.
So I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
him once. Shane Moss got me tickets in like Rhode Island or something, and he was, "You got to see it. I've seen it 20 times. You got to see it. Take some acid. It's the best." And we saw it, and what a great show! This was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
He puts on a different show every time, but what a fucking wild show! Never stops to go like. He is my version of what when comics get serious, he does the opposite. Anything he has to say, he says through song and through he has some
Right.
kids
Yeah.
dressed up with torture masks on. He makes his commentary while you're fucking tripped out on music.
Now, is he hitting the hits? Is it we getting money? Are we getting time? Are we getting
Well, okay.
the wall?
The one from 5 years ago, it wasn't the wall, but it was a lot of those songs. He
Okay.
did another brick in the wall, but he didn't do the whole wall. I tried to go see him with Diaz years ago, a decade ago, at Staples Center. We took some acid, went down there, scalped tickets, couldn't get tickets. The
Wow.
acid's kicking in, and we're like, fuck. And now we're just downtown LA with no ticket. The worst place in America.
yes.
Why couldn't you get tickets?
We couldn't find anything good. And they said, don't sit on the sides because you can't see the wall. And then we're like, fuck. We couldn't afford it. They were like $600. We're hoping to spend $200.
Right.
And at some point, and then we see stupid idiot Craig Gass. He's like, how you guys doing? And we're like, good, man. He's like, why? You going in? And we're like, we're trying to get tickets. He's trying to talk to us normal. We're fucking flipped out. Last thing we want to see is an impressionist.
I know, and he's doing his act. He's like, this is what Jack Nicholson would be like if he couldn't get tickets.
And we're like, is that Jack Nicholson? We had to hang out at a diner every time we'd finish his diner.
Sorry,
the watch
sorry.
is going
Norm
off.
with the wa- what is
What
with
the fuck?
you?
This has got worse.
Hold on, it's the Pink Floyd story alarm.
Oh my God.
Oh,
It's
there we
getting
go.
worse.
Yeah.
You just
All
said
right.
it to louder. You
We're
didn't say
back.
it to off.
It's off. Continue.
Anyway, he
Wait,
goes,
that's not even on the hour. Oh, it is the hour.
yeah. He goes, interviewed Roger Waters 2 days ago. Very interesting guy. Changes his thing every set. 112 shows. Changed it on the 111th show.
Wow.
Constantly changing it. And he goes, tell you what, Ari, the other guys, Bert and Tom, were all sober for October. He goes, they had to leave like that night. I was going to leave later that night. I had a 5 o'clock flight back. And he goes, do you want to go tonight to Roger Waters? And I was like, well, I mean, I can't. I got a flight back. And he goes, I'll just change that for you.
Ooh,
Wow,
very
this guy
generous.
really books flights for people.
Giving.
Yeah,
First
really,
class, too.
first class.
All the
Wow.
time.
Well,
I
last
don't
time
deserve
I
it.
did it, I had a great hotel. It cost me $450, but
Oh.
it was awesome.
Oh, our hotel's like 900. I saw
Oh, easy.
but not for us.
And
Wow.
the meal voucher.
There you go, the meal
steam
voucher.
room,
They don't know
Nice.
steam room.
black
that's
car
great.
pickup.
Oh yeah, it's
Very
great.
nice.
Hey,
And then-
use the black car for a while. Stop at a restaurant.
Oh,
They'll wait
yeah.
with you.
The guy stays with you. It's like Secret Service.
Yeah, you tip him
great.
50 cents at the end of it. You're
Oh,
good.
But I took a lift and had to do jokes for the guy because he found out I was a comedian.
I got lifted up by the driver and put me in my seat. Didn't even have to climb up the chairs.
Yeah, because your fucking dick's too fat. Fat dick, idiot.
I'll take it.
5 stars of David.
And I was like, "But I don't have a hotel room. I already checked out my hotel room." It's like, that ain't a problem either, man. I'll just pay for another first-class hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so great the way he treats you.
Very nice. Generous.
That is nice, but you guys,
So I'm like, I don't know, because you know how it is. You're on the road. You're like, we're on the road so much more now than we used to be.
Oh, yeah.
So as another day gone, it fills you with a little bit of anxiety. But I was like, what am I doing? I'm a
Yeah.
stand-up comedian, and I got tickets to see Roger Waters with some of my best friends.
who's like 85, I think.
Late 70s, I think. 73 or 79.
I
I
think he
forget.
taught you math.
Wow.
Lupian.
The abacus math.
Yeah, 74 callback.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, screw it. I know you can't curse on this podcast. Absolutely
Yeah,
screw
yeah.
it. I'm going to
Easy.
go.
Easy.
And so I was like, he changed everything, and I was like, let's do it. And now we're in sober October, so I can't do anything. And I'm like, this is disrespectful. It's disrespectful. And I'm like, I asked the guys, I'm like, guys, you gotta give me a one-time, like,
Why is it disrespectful?
to Roger Waters to go not on acid.
No, you saying this is disrespectful. The idea that he's not the Grateful Dead. You don't need
The
drugs to
show is
appreciate Pink
crazy.
Floyd.
Yes, you do.
No, that's
Pink
retarded.
Floyd.
That's disrespectful.
Oh,
I
it
was
makes it-
massively into Floyd in middle school before I ever touched a drug or booze. Then I went and did drugs and alcohol. I couldn't even appreciate Pink Floyd because I was a fucking idiot listening to like Ted Nugent or some horse shit. And now I'm back clean, sober every day.
It's
And
disrespectful to Pink
fucking
Floyd.
rules.
It's disrespectful to acid to not join those two
Yeah,
things up.
your brilliant art is only appreciated on drugs.
Ooh, it's an interesting argument.
Yeah, Tommy Chong's gonna come play. You better fucking smoke some weed.
Tommy Chong. Hi.
I don't think it's. I think it's the other. I think it's just different.
Oh.
Yeah, why is he named Chong?
Yeah, why is he named Chong?
That is
Oh, I
weird.
think he Asian, small, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah, maybe.
Guys, what are we doing? What's happening?
What about Cheech?
yeah, with Cheech.
Well, Cheech is Mexican.
Hello, USA. Oh,
Cheech Marin. He's- and
the
he's Mark
border,
Maron's
I can't
dad.
get over the wall. Hey, that's back to the
Double
wall.
thumbs up from Chuck.
Back to the wall.
Yeah. Build
Mother,
that.
do you think they'll try and break my balls?
So I got this deal. We got to work out. We got to burn 500 calories a day in one sitting,
Ooh, aye.
and we got to do 100 push-ups. And I'm like, guys, what can you do for me? I got to have a religious exemption for this
And you're still not. You still got 11 more days of this shit.
now. Yeah.
Wow.
As of this recording, absolutely.
Mother,
It's
should I
annoying.
build the wall?
Skankfest was the worst.
Oh,
What?
yeah, I forgot. Jeez,
Sober
you saw
at Skankfest.
Waters, sober at
best time
Skankfest.
I don't know how
life.
you do it.
Woo!
I
don't
asked
know
somebody
either.
I saw Soder at the pre-party, and I was like, "How does Soder do it?" And so it was like, "He's wrecked on weed." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, good point."
2 words. Spirituality. Maybe you could appreciate some Floyd.
Leave early.
What do you mean? We stayed. You left early.
I know I couldn't handle it.
Really?
Everyone's drunk. I'm like, this ain't my scene anymore.
No,
I
it
left by
Yes.
midnight every night.
What?
Yeah, I couldn't stay. Everyone's fucked up. I should be fucked up.
Yeah, that is tough. I don't know how you do it.
You got problems.
So I asked for an exemption from the guys, and they said if you add 100 sit-ups a day, then you can get a 1-day, one-time exemption.
That's totally
Wow.
worth it.
yeah,
And a little unfair. I don't feel like you did sober October. Let's be honest.
with 1 day off, but I didn't couple it with any alcohol, with weed. I just had a religious scroll.
So what are
One
you
piece
talking?
of
What are we
paper.
talking?
What does that
Acid. Well, then I had to go on the hunt for some acid last minute.
mean?
So they go,
Last
okay, you got that exemption, and then I got to find acid in a strange city Austin, Texas. I hit up Tony, hit up Duncan. They're both dry.
Wow, dry Dunkin'. Never heard of that.
Yeah. He was like, I'm out of ketamine. I can't even find acid.
Jesus, what's going on though? It's inflation.
Yeah, and this is 3 p.m. We're getting picked up at 7, and I got to go on the hunt for some acid. Mm-hmm. And I found some on the way to the venue.
Really?
How?
Yeah, I had to get this Rogan security guy. I'm like, hey, stop here. I got to pick something up. So he's like, what? Where are we? Just on the fucking dealer met me. He goes, I just dipped this, so it's wet.
Oh boy.
So dry it out a little first. I'm drying it out in the air conditioner for the car. I'm setting the fucking vents to dry out this fucking bag. 6 hits of acid, wet. I mean, you can see it wet.
So
What
you
does
gotta
that
be
mean?
careful.
Sorry.
Oh, you got to be careful because your skin will absorb that.
Right,
if you
right. So
touch it.
it's in a Ziploc, not a Ziploc, one of those drug bags, you know,
Sure,
the
sure.
clear whatever, inside tinfoil. Right. So you got to be careful that way for sure.
So how does acid work? It's literally an acid that you just lick?
You put it on a piece of paper. It soaks up into the piece of paper, or you can do droppers, I guess.
Or
Never done it
sugar
that
cube.
way. Sugar cube, yeah, drop it on a sugar cube. But I've only done it on paper or gel tabs. You never done acid?
No.
You?
Oh yeah.
It's great.
I like shrooms better, but
Sure,
it,
sure.
it was fun.
They're both friends. Let's not fight
Yeah,
between the
yeah,
sites.
it's like liquor versus beer.
You're both in the bar.
Yes, here.
Yeah. So anyway, and I'm like, who else is gonna do it? Ask Rogan's security guard. He's like, no,
These are all
absolutely
fucking
not.
Navy SEAls and
Yeah,
shit.
he's a
They got
trained killer.
crew cut.
They kill 2 homeless people a month to stay fresh.
Yeah, they think you're a junkie.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So who's going to the concert?
Me, Rogan, Tony's girlfriend, 2 security guards. Duncan said he's got tickets from the drummer from Pink Floyd. I don't know how he found tickets.
Of course, he knows the Pink Floyd
Yeah,
drummer.
Wow.
of course, right? Of
That's
course.
great.
Jamie was going.
Jamo!
I didn't know, and Curtis was going too. I didn't know he was going to be there. But
No Tom, no Bert.
no, they were on the flight already. They were
Oh,
gone.
jeez.
You know, they had
Wow.
their private jets out of there.
Sure.
Those guys couldn't take a day off. What do you mean? They work
Yeah.
700 days a year.
Good point.
So I'm like, I got 6 hits of acid. I'm like, Tony, you doing it? No one else would touch it. I told Rogan, I'm like, hey, I got 6 exemptions, quote unquote. And he goes, sweet. And then I get there and I'm like, here's your acid. He goes, fuck that. Where'd you find this? And I'm like, I found it. He goes, no fucking way am I touching that. I'm like, what'd you think I meant by exemptions? He's like, I thought it meant weed.
These are these guys who are just like, they act cool, but they're these nerds that
Nerd.
don't do acid in their 50s. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. If he had done that, Rogan would have a long ponytail, bald, wearing a shirt like
Oh,
this.
that's true. He would have the pony.
Yeah. That's the kind of old man I want to be.
Yeah. Well,
Do
you
you?
are, in fact, an
I
old
knew it.
man.
I
mean,
knew
that's what I don't get. Have you seen your balls or face?
They were always saggy.
You can get a pony. You got some back stuff.
Yeah, I might do that. When I go white, I might get all sides pony, just all tie dye.
You're not gonna be allowed in a restaurant.
You're-
or a playground.
As close to
loud.
1968 Carlin as you've ever been. Like you got the tie dye and the
New Carlin. Unlike him, I'll never fly first class. Except when Rogan flies us out.
Yeah,
Oh, what a great
boy.
fucking how he treats
yeah,
us so
no,
good.
that's fantastic.
Very
Yeah.
generous.
The only other man in that car who would touch the acid was Tony Hinchcliffe's
Wait.
girlfriend.
No Duncan?
No, we weren't with Duncan.
Oh,
he went
sorry.
in main gate, I guess. I don't know.
So do you guys have these VIP seats and everything?
So in the car, Rogan took his exemption. I don't want to rat on him, but a little doopy doop.
Oh.
Yeah, he had to add an extra 500 calories a day, or he was like, we could do an extra 100 push-ups. I'm like, I can't even do 100 push-ups as it is.
Right.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
You could spread them out.
Oh, I do.
There you go.
And I was like, dude, I
does
can't.
lady
He's like,
push-ups.
just do 10 at a time. And I go, it's funny that you think I could do 10 straight push-ups.
Really?
Dude, I haven't worked
I'm so
out
confused.
ever.
Yeah, what you
I'm
did
just
the
thin.
knees?
I
Knee
did the
push-ups?
knees, yeah.
Oh, that's appalling.
Yeah.
Well, you're brittle. You don't want to break
It's
something.
appalling.
Chuck could do 10 push-ups
appalling
if he
short.
had to.
No,
10 push-ups?
you're
Show us if you're
crazy.
such a man.
You see?
Yeah.
Classic. All right, so you're on acid.
So
with
I took the acid in the car,
girlfriend.
went in. Me and Tony's girlfriend did it. He's like, I don't know. It's not the right time. Like, there's no better time.
Yes.
This is the right time.
Ooh, mother, should I build the wall?
Yeah.
So we took it perfect time. They wouldn't let us. Oh, so funny. We got the backstage. We wouldn't let us in at all. We're at the loading docks. We get through to the loading docks. Some kids like, hey, you can't get in. He goes, you sure we're supposed to be here? We're with Joe Rogan's entourage. We talked to every time I talk to the cops, the security guard, the Rogan security details, like, hey, lower that acid from the fucking window. It's still a fucking felony one.
Yeah.
Just put it between your legs. And I was like, all right. And we're like, the guy's like, can't get in. You don't have laminates. And he's like, we're supposed to be here. He goes, if you don't have laminate, you can't get in. So we call the guy. He was like, tell him Jim. He goes, hey, Jim said we're supposed to get in. He goes, right this way, sir.
Wow.
Go down there. Rogan's on a fucking cavalcade from his daughter's fucking volleyball game.
What?
They block traffic. Fucking police cars. He shows videos. Police cars are fucking
What?
escorting him down. You think it's a fucking president or a fucking national tragedy.
Or you think it's a pedophile getting whisked out from a girl's volleyball game.
Yeah. Real Epstein.
Yes.
Insane.
Yeah. Yeah, from the volleyball game.
Holy shit.
So he meets us there. It's great. So we got to get in there. We got to take COVID tests. They're very strict about it. We go into this green room. The ass is not kicking
It's
in
hilarious.
yet.
I love they shut down the road to just clear a path, and they're like, we got a COVID
Dude,
test.
he owns that town.
That's
Damn.
He
amazing.
owns it.
And why
Generous.
do you need a COVID test?
It's just
For the
Roger
venue?
Waters. No, just Roger Waters. He's asking to be backstage. You need a COVID test.
Oh, I see. Because he's
Backstage.
105.
Yeah, because he's that old and he's just into that. He's a very political guy.
Okay.
But he says it through his music. Anyway, so they give us two options for seats. They go, listen, you guys can either sit. I'm doing push-ups in the green room there. People are like, what's this idiot doing? I'm trying my best.
You're on acid.
Doing sit-ups, trying to get him going. Rogan's giving me advice on how to do sit-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, you're not really. Am I doing this right? He goes, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Not kicked in yet. We're fine.
Okay.
He goes, two options for seats. He goes, there's a quadrant, big screen. He goes, so you can sit up a little bit in the stands, and you're dead on. You can see two of the quadrants, or you can sit down near the sound booth that's alone. No one's going to touch you, or behind a rope. No one's even going down there, really. Kind of like where the comics sit for UFC.
Yeah,
You ever see them
yeah.
behind there? Like, away from everybody else.
Okay.
And I go, listen, I'd rather sit. They go, there's no bad seats, but the seats up in the stands are the best seats.
Okay.
Dead center.
Now, here's the thing about acid, though. You don't know if it's going to be a wackadoo. You don't know if it's going to be chill, if it's funny, if it's goofy, if it's kooky.
Absolutely. You have no idea. I didn't get how strong are these. It's just like some acid.
Okay.
So I go, listen, I'd rather be up there, but I'm not a fucking nationally known comic. You know, nobody's
Right.
bothering me. The CNN's not coming after me.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Good point.
But for me, if it's my vote, I'm going up there. And Joe's like, to his credit, he's like, yeah, all right, maybe we should go up there. So we start walking, and he goes, by the way, these are the seats we're walking past right now that are like the alone seats. And Joe's like, yeah, we're staying right here.
Oh, I knew it. He loves the alone.
But
get
are
it.
you on the floor?
We're on the floor.
Past like the pit and all that
He's
stuff.
playing in the round too.
Oh.
So he's going in different sections. You know the black chick behind his voice, you know? Roger Waters. He's always got some black chick blowing her voice out going,
Yeah.
Oh,
He uses
okay.
them
I mean,
till
I
the
haven't
voice
watched
is done.
Rogers Waters since, 1978.
You hear that music. You hear that music.
Okay.
Anyway, so he goes side to side. It's great. He gives it up for Rogan before the fucking show.
Wow.
By the way, Austin, I talked to one of yours today. This week, Joe Rogan and I had a nice conversation.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sounds
and
like
we were
Sarah's
sitting
mother.
there. I kind of half expected him like, and he's a bigot.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they got along. They played pool.
Did he mention you?
He didn't mention
All
it.
right.
So we're like, this is fucking cool. Now it's kicking in.
Man.
Now the ass is kicking in.
Interesting.
This is
And
wild.
what does the kick-in sound like? Is the stage melting? What's happening?
You got a
It's
hand
just
going?
emotional, and shit's
Nerd.
going. There's so much. It starts out with Reagan going like, we brought a light unto the nations. It's old video of, we brought a light unto the nations. We brought peace to the world. And
Oh,
it
the
goes,
concert.
Yeah,
I
on
thought
this
you meant your
giant
trip.
screen. And then he goes, 100,000 dead in Guatemala. And he goes, war criminal. He goes through
love
all the
water.
presidents on why they're war criminals. The crowd's going up and down. He's like, fucking Obama, drone strikes, war criminal.
What the?
Hey, everybody, we're cutting the story there, but you're going to want to hear the conclusion this Thursday on the Tuesdays with Stories Patreon. We're going to do another 40 minutes with Ari. He's going to come and he's going to tell this whole story about meeting up with Roger Waters after and the fight they got into and the stuff we didn't want to put out in the main episode. So tune in this Thursday, patreon.com/Tuesdays. The sign up for our Patreon is only $3. You get everything, including a bonus episode every week, ad-free video and audio of every episode.